Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. It is indeed a brand new day. I've gone out for walkies, a shorter walkies, not one of the like 4 mile walkies, like maybe between 2 and 3 miles. And oh my God, my heel. So thumbs up. It is 3:37. It is late, and it's been hard to get things getting going. I had therapy today, and on therapy days, I need decompression time. And some days, it's to the point that I just can't even decompress. I've missed more than one day of vlogging because I just needed the decompression time. But I have just been finding it slower to get moving. Insomnia is still part of that. But I got moving, and now I'm doing things, so yay! But yeah, woke up early, of course, because of pain and such. And then waited for therapy, had that, took a shower, went walkies, ate food, decompressed, and now I'm recording because thumbs up. Can I remember any of the things that I want to talk about? Not a single thing. I am having severe memory issues today. I was talking with my sister, and I said, oh, I'm going to vlog about this today, if I can remember to do so. And then I mentioned something else, and then what I wanted to talk about was gone. Just taken out of my head, thrown away. I do so love having moderate to severe, closer to the severe side of, closer to the severe side of ADD. It's fun. Still though, if I ever remember, I will talk about it. If I can ever get things together, I would love to do more recording of the analog solo RPG stuff, but I'm going to have to wait until I can get another computer so I can video edit. So as a quick aside, if you could check out my GoFundMe down in the description, I am trying to save up so I can get a computer that will play games and I can record and edit video on them. So if you could check that out, that would be very awesome if you could donate. I've gotten $243 so far, which is nice. Thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated. I hate having to ask for help. I'm of the age that it hurts to ask, but as much as it hurts to ask, as much as it hurts to ask. Oh, that's good English, isn't it? As much as I tell people it's okay to ask for help, I find it difficult to do so. But I am asking, so if you could check that out. It's not a forever amount, just $1,500 or whatever. We'll get a halfway decent computer, because I'm not trying to grift. I'm just trying to get a computer and then nothing else. Cut that thing short and stuff the rest of the body underneath the bog and let the peat moss take care of it. Something like that. Boy, let's descend into talks of murder and getting rid of corpses. Yay. Still though, life is life on that. Now I have still been working on a lot of my solo RPG stuff, my setting and materials on that. Everything is always in a constant state of flux. There's constant retconning. Now, that can happen in many different ways. Like, I'm defining the world as it is, and so having to retcon things to make them work, and having look back and go, oh, that makes perfect sense, and why this happened this way, and then make the connections. And that's a good thing. And I've forgotten where I was going with that. Oh my God, this is why it's going to be a short video today, because I cannot make my brain function. I know I was talking about the solo RPG setting. Yeah, but past that, oh yes, I do remember now. Good golly, I'm so sorry about my throat. It's the first time for like 6 hours since I've been talking. But I have been working on it, and if you're still watching at this point, thank you so much. I am disjointed and just a mess. I don't know why my medications aren't helping me as much as they usually do, but today they really are not. I am all over the place and unable to concentrate for even 30 seconds. But I'm still working on that setting, and one of the things that I've been thinking of, it had to have been only about 1,000 years that the people on Carthcog have moved on to Carthcog. Only about 1,000, maybe 1,500 years at most. And they talk about the previous place that is now covered in ice. Their name for it is more of an adjective. Wretched and unloved is the place where they came from. But when 250 to 300 years ago, when what the Dwalin and Goya called the Elvandri started coming up, and over on Carthcog they, well, I'll come back to that. It's been some time. Now over on Lanlua and Stelden, where the humans and the Dwalin are, there not any real culture was saved, because they didn't really bring anything with them when they came out. Anywhere from 40 to 60,000 of them would come out of these exits that they built when they were fleeing this force chasing them up from the earth. When they came out, they weren't bringing wonderful things with them. They were bringing sentimental stuff, because they had no ideas what the outside world was like. They just knew that they had to move or die. And so they grabbed what they could and they left. And they were totally unprepared for life outside there. They came from subterranean areas with no sun and pretty much constant weather. And they knew what the animals were like, and they knew what to eat. Largely a lot of fungus stuff and cave things. And it was farmed, so it wasn't just, scrabbling for things. And then when they came out onto the surface, they didn't know how to deal with the sun, or where to find water, or what they were supposed to eat, or how to grow food, how to get food. 40 to 60,000 of them would come out totally unprepared for life on the surface. When the Dwalin and the Goya came across these individual colonies that would come up, they did their best to help. But on this continent of Stelden and Lanlua, with those two, there would still be casualties of 40 to 70%. And when you got 60,000 of them, 70% of them dying off, is tens of thousands of bodies to deal with. They did their best, but the casualties were horrifying. On Carthcog, they were slightly more ready and able to deal with things. The Orcani, they worked with them really hard to try and dispense and help and move them around, to keep them from starving, to teach them the precepts of how to live so that the land didn't zap you. They did their best to record language and culture during these very tumultuous times. They still had deaths in the tens of thousands of all together. But they were able to keep their language and parts of their culture, and if not all of them, at least a large portion of them alive. Now, 200 years later, you don't find colonies of these wild or even colonies of non-wild peoples, because then they came up with no one to help. They didn't know what to do. And once you start dying by the thousands and disease starts running through things and you don't know how to defend yourself from scavengers and other animals, yeah, every single one of the 60,000 of them would die. So yeah, when you find these things 250 to 300 years later, there's a lot of bones from a lot of skeletons mixed in with the underbrush and undergrowth. You don't find colonies of those that survive. They tended to all go at once. Now, they're not in any danger of going extinct. I mean, after all, 70% of them died instantly because they came up underwater when they were escaping. And of that, I would say at least another 70% of those that survived the water thing died from everything else. But it's later. They've had the people helping, and especially on Carthcog, they are thriving. And on Lanlua and on Stilden, yeah, they have all Elvandry places where they're cities. So they didn't go extinct. They just are living alongside and spreading out alongside the others. So thumbs up. So yeah, I'm still working on a lot of these things, and it all started just because I wanted to play a solo RPG game. And I needed a background, and now it's nothing, but it's pretty heavy duty for me, especially. So thumbs up on that. And especially my cryptid setting, that came across just because I thought of one character. And from that one character, everything else grew. And then my whole inside-outside Razor's Edge setting, I'm not even sure how that one started, but it's turned into something all intense. And all of them are under the same setting from the cosmic horrors and the multiverse. So thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, I'm going to call this one short because I've forgotten everything else that I ever wanted to talk about in my life. And soon I'm going to learn. I'm going to forget how to speak language, let alone English. And I'm just going to start, like a seal. So I'm going to cut this one short before that happens. So, if you are a patron, thumbs up and thank you. Without your help, I would be much more hurting than I am now. And that is a great thing. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. Hokey smokes, I get to eat all month. Well, sometimes I don't make it all month, but I'm probably going to make it this month since I'm trying to save up for like that computer thing, which means which means I'm not eating as much. Not I don't have to. I'm trying to do it safely, but I'm eating less. I need to lose weight, so even if I wasn't trying to save up for a computer, yeah, I needed to do this. But thank you. Thumbs up for helping me out. It is appreciated. If you look in the mirror, and I hope you do, at some point in your life, making fun of myself for stupid turns of phrase there. But when you look in the mirror, you're looking at someone who is beautiful and awesome. Thumbs up and thank you. For everybody who leaves me a comment, I try to answer as many as I can. I've been using this side way too much. It's way too spicy and tingly back here of late. I mean, just light taps are, whoa, I can feel it sparkle. So I've got to, I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. So thumbs up. And hey, hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. I am going to edit, render, upload, watch videos, play games with a controller since, and hopefully you can get done what you would like to get done, and if not, don't beat yourself up. That does not help. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. We're right by the main road for this area, right on Healthcare Way. Hospitals down there. We've got rehabs and nursing homes, and there's all sorts of reasons that we have helicopters and ambulances going by all the time. But until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing. So I would say more, but again, my brain is non-functional. I am rather amazed I have not just descended into incoherent rambling and drooling at this point. That's a plus that I held it together. You take care.